Nicole, I'm sorry. You have to. You gotta kick it off. You gotta. Kick it off. Listen, Nicole. I will say this, okay? Out of everything that I've seen in the offseason, like again, I am not a Aints fan. Sorry, I'm missing the S. I don't know where it is. Probably.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Aints. Let's go. I lost the spelling bee. I'm sorry. Super smart move. Super smart move. I talked about this last night on the round table, and the Saints not having a first round pick. This was literally their only move that they could do while still keeping the assets that they wanted to keep. I think that is awesome. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe they sent over what was it? It's a first round pick from the Broncos, and it's a 2024 second, right? I believe that's what the trade was.
Yes.
The pick ended up being the 30th. Like, essentially, let's call it a second round pick, realistically.
Thanks, San Fran.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, you got a first round pick. So the thing is depending on where you are, and even with the Saints, right? You could strategize to pick two back-to-back players very close together and bolster up one side of the line. So what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts about Sean Payton, your man, the guy you've loved this whole time, going to the Broncos?
Well, it would have been better if stinking Seattle wouldn't get their nose into it and taken that better pick that they had. They were like 5th, and now Seattle has it. So thank you, Seattle. But no, I mean, this is great. I mean, Tom Brady, don't get any ideas. It's different coming back as a coach as if you're a player, okay? I think you've seen that. Mm-hmm. But I've been saying ever since the beginning of this season, I missed him. I don't even care if he's not on our team, but I miss the guy so much. He has his own Netflix show. If you guys want to watch it and learn about him, it's called The Home Team. He also had a song written by Shamar Allen called The Sean Payton, and it was made up during us swiping Tampa Bay 38-3, and it was for the third time that season in 2018. So he has a lot to say. I mean, the guy's a star. I mean, he was also the first coach to be positive for COVID-19 in the league too. So, I mean, it's a record, but he's number one. And don't you forget it.
You're going off solo now after that. You just went to a whole new level. Let's give the guy a Hall of Fame.
It's a record.
First to get COVID.
He has a Netflix show. He
said it's a record.
And a dance, and he's number one.
Yes.
Oh God. So what? Does Tom Brady get a batter to be the first to deflate a ball? Are we handing out awards?
Yes.
Like, that's what we're doing?
Yes.
Oh my
We're all sitting
God.
on the bench and handing out awards.
You get an award. Washington.
Listen, I mean, us Saints, we're not hiring anybody. We're not hiring anyone except for that other guy that went to you guys. So Sean Payton's all I got.
Yes.
Oh God, Daddy Sean.
He's gonna be good. And I know that we were talking about it before, the Sean Payton Manning story about them talking behind the scenes, and I thought both of them were gonna come to me. But little did I know, I was talking as if I was a Broncos fan.
Maybe. Yeah. So maybe it's Sean Payton Manning Arch.
Yes.
Ooh.
Just saying. So I think that's where this is going to end up a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny that, I know you were joking about it beforehand and you're trying to manifest some good juju, but like, why not? Right? Like the Denver Broncos could be very enticing for Arch, and I'm sure there's been talks. I'm sure. There's no way that Eli or Peyton, or I guess what was the dad's name?
Archie.
Well, no,
Archie. But then the other brother was.
They haven't all
Walter?
Talked. You know what I mean? There's no way they haven't all talked. And like, yo, where do you want to play, Arch? Where do you want us to try hard to get you? Because ultimately, it could come down to that. Now, at the same time, I'm not saying it's not going to be another scenario of what happened with Eli Manning, right? It was Eli, right, that declined?
That said he didn't want to go to one place. He didn't want to go to the Chargers, so he went to the Giants.
Yeah. I hope it's nothing like that because ultimately any team realistically would probably kill to get Arch Manning. Realistically, like I'm not saying, and like that's one thing that we're gonna have to watch, especially with that.
Let's watch him in college too.
Well,
see if he can hold up with them jokers.
I'd be shocked if it doesn't translate. Like, if you do that good in high school and stuff, typically that's going to translate pretty far. And when you're that talented of a prospect, like Trevor Lawrence was exactly the same way. The hype was just around him, just like that. So, we'll have to see. Honestly, I'm really curious to see how this is all going to play out.
Yeah. Just imagine them family Thanksgiving dinner. What's going to be on the table?
How I would love it even more though if like he ended up getting picked up by a team like, let's say, I don't know, the Tennessee Titans or something like, like something
Carolina.
happens to Mahomes, he goes to KC or the Raiders. You know what I mean? Just that family turmoil. Can you imagine? Like,
yes.
Yeah, screw that. I'm not following your footsteps.
I mean, right? That could be a thing too because it is such a heavy pressure.
Yeah. But now here's the other side to this though. His name is Arch. His granddad's name was Archie.
Yep.
You know where his granddad was drafted to?
Come on, Nicole. You know this one. Take a guess.
It was me.
I want no part
want to go there.
No, we're not manifesting that. First of all,
yes, we are.
You just got rid of Brady. I don't want none of that. I want none of that.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be interesting where he lands. But yeah, like you know what, it kind of poses a question too, and like even speaking for you, Sean, being a Washington fan, Arch Manning, he's probably realistically going to be at least 3 years away, right? Mm-hmm. Do you let all these quarterbacks slide for 3 years, and then at the same time, you look at our division, like. There isn't a starting quarterback. Desmond Ridder, potentially, sure, but we don't know what he's going to have. We don't know what Matt Corral is going to have either, right? We don't know, but
good point.
There is some talented quarterbacks that are going to be coming, in the next few years. Caleb Williams. What's going to happen with Spencer Rattler? Is he the real deal or is he a joke? There is that. What is not Quinn Hughes? It's that Texan guy, the guy who.
Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers, yeah. What's going to happen with him? He's doing a great job too, right?
Exactly.
There is some very talented quarterbacks that are going to be coming in the league. And then even this year, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Bryce Young. What's next in Alabama? You know what I mean? Like there is a lot of quarterbacks that are going to be coming down the line. And is it really worth to let all this slide into your team to go into turmoil? Just slam a guy that you potentially might not even get? I don't know. I don't think that's how the sport should be. I don't want to see that kind of football, transpire for the years. I don't want to see teams purposely flopping because they're trying to land a guy. Like, to me, that would turn me off of football.
Right. No, I'm right there with you, man. And let's be honest, like you said, like the comment I made, and Handy, he even said it, like this guy is still in high school. And yes, we've seen the Trevor Lawrences. We've seen those guys come out and are amazing in high school, amazing in college, and they come to the pros, and it eventually works together. But let's remember last year for Trevor Lawrence. The coaching staff wasn't right. They didn't have the players, and he struggled. And he's, we see how good he's doing this year, but it's not an exact science picking these guys up from college going to the pros. We don't know what it's going to be like. I think Mel Kiper said that when Patrick Mahomes was coming out of college, that Patrick Mahomes, I like that right there. I like that. I didn't know you were a Washington fan, but okay, it works.
This is my way of coming out. No. I did want to say though, you know what? But with respect to what you're saying, Sean, about Trevor Lawrence, do you give him the credit or do you give coaching? Because Doug Peterson, let's remember where he comes from. Okay? Yep. Let's remember who truly turned around that Eagles team. I'm just saying, okay? There's something to be said. He did win a Super Bowl.
Right. And see, so that's the other part of it. Because Arch has to go to college, and he's right now he's committed to Texas, so we'll see. Because you talked about it, Quinn Ewers is already over there. So is Arch just going to all just come in and take his spot right away? Like, we don't know. And then once he does get to the pros, regardless of where he's ranked, he's got to fall on the right team. Because let's be honest, the team that gets him, if he's as advertised all the way up through college, the team that gets him is going to be somebody like the Texans. Somebody, you know what I mean? Like,
we hope not. Honestly,
but I mean, it's the worst team that's going to get him. It's not going to be the great, solid team. No. You know what I mean? So, and it's like, to your point, do you want to tank? No, you don't want to tank, because there's too much talent in between, and we don't know what's going to happen between now and 2020. You know what I mean? Like, they might have the opportunity. I don't know. We'll see.
He's been doing this for the couple years. This is what's happening. That's why our season was bad.
Mm-hmm.
We secretly, that's what, mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe that.
Waiting?
I think waiting for the day that never comes.
I think the Saints were very similarly in like what the Carolina Panthers were, just less drastic, in my opinion. They were still in a crap hole. It's just theirs didn't smell as bad. Let's be honest here.
But the whole division was kind of smelly.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.